Yo, it's me. This is your titty baby. Those of you who are still staying around and whose eardrums haven't exploded, I apologize. And just keep going. So, Watch Mojo, you watch YouTube, Watch Mojo. They've been doing their countdowns of their top, not countdowns, but they do countdowns, but this is A to Z, which was they've done A to Z best horror movies, A to Z best comedy movies. And so I thought I'd take a stab at it. And I figured the easiest thing for me to start with is horror. And I have found every letter of the alphabet in horror. A to Z. I will admit that I have not seen two of these movies in here, but I'm aiming to change that at some point. But I've heard so much things about these two movies. It's the E and E and Y are the ones that I haven't seen. And I'm cheating with X because I don't actually have the movie, so I'm using the TV show. So we'll get. And if you figure out, oh, I know what that one is. Just wait for it. So A to Z. I'm gonna do. It's not gonna be like a full series. I'm gonna do from what I can for horror, and I'm gonna try to do comedy, action. I might just end up doing my favorite movies A to Z, regular ones, and then animated, and then TV show, which is probably gonna be the hardest for me to do. So who knows? But I'm thinking this will be a 5-part series. Because think about it, horror, right? TV shows, both live action and animated. That's 2. And we do animated films and live action films. That's 5. Which will probably be the 5 I'll go for. I'm just saying. So without further ado, A to Z horror. And that number A, letter A, start with A, is Alien. 1979 Ridley Scott classic, of course. B, this is gonna be some people be like, wait, what? B is The Blair Witch 2. Yes, I prefer the sequel. And I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of inconsistencies, and I will eventually review this. But I enjoy Blair Witch 2. C, Child's Play, of course. D, that was one I had to kind of look at. And I went with Don't Breathe. Here's the first of the 2 I haven't seen, but I figured this is a good choice. E is The Exorcist. Yes, sir. F is Friday the 13th. I picked the remake because it's one of my favorites. And it's by itself. So, E, F, G, Get Out. Of course. H, of course, is Halloween. I, It. The first one, of course, I used Steelbook because I like this design better than just the. J is Joyride. Very good movie. I've already reviewed it. You should check that out. K is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. L is The Lost Boys. The first one. As you can tell, I'm not going to go into deep reviews. I'm just going to, name off what they are. That's what they do on there. It's actually a guessing game, but can't do that here. M is My Bloody Valentine 3D. N is A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. The Dream Warriors. These are my favorites. So, N. O is Orphan. Very good horror film with Vera Farmiga. It's very good. N-O. P is Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. It's my favorite of the series. Don't judge me. This is my favorites. P. Q is, of course, A Quiet Place. R is The Ring. S is, of course, Scream. A runner-up would be Saw, but Scream. T is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake from 2003. You, me, you, the uninvited. V, The Visit, M. Night Shyamalan. I recently reviewed this for my found footage continuing series. So W is White Noise. I also have a review. White Noise, very good movie. X would be the X-Files movie Fight the Future, but since I don't have that movie, I am using the TV series in its place. But I love the movie, and I want to get it at some point. But yeah, X-Men. You used to, oh, this sci-fi. Well, so is Alien. It's sci-fi horror. Why? Because it is? No. Why? You're next. I've had this movie in my possession for I don't know how long. Have not watched it. I tried to watch it, and I for some reason never finished it. Maybe Eric was around. Sometimes I try to watch movies when Eric's around. I don't. I have to wait till he leaves. But yeah. Y is your next. And Z is Nut Up or Shut Up. It's Zombieland. Oh, it's a comedy. It's a horror comedy. It counts. I don't know how many other movies start with Z. So it's either Zombieland or Zombieland Double Tap, and I give the edge to the original. So there it is. A to Z, horror. And I'll work on the next one, I guess. Yeah. So that's basically what's going to be being. Oh! Anyways, this is basically what it's going to be. It'll be me just naming off A to Z, my favorites in a genre or whatever. So there it is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, share, and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. I'm currently working on my retrospective review for season 1 of Angel. Funny thing was, the story, I was sitting there just trying to think of how I would do the introduction. And I sat there and did basically an entire review. And I'm like, I could sit there and do the whole thing right now. And I'm like, I'm a little fuzzy on certain episodes. So I'm going back and I'm watching certain episodes. The important ones from season 1. And I'm getting information from those so I could be more thorough. Because there are certain episodes in season. I'm not going to talk about every episode in the season, but there are certain important episodes along the way that I want to, talk about. Just kind of point out there. So yeah, but that's what I'm doing now is I'm working on Angel retrospective, season 1 retrospective review, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one.